Namaste, beautiful soul family. It's Annette, aka Shorty Love. Today's light language is for the wound of abandonment. As always, Spirit wants me to approach this from a higher perspective. I think this is hilarious because all day and on the way here it was cloudy, and the clouds were hiding the sun, masking the sun. And I think that's a little bit like the abandonment wound, or if you've been rejected or neglected. I have done a light language for rejection and how it's God's protection and a redirection. And so there will be some light codes that come through in this channeling for neglect, but we'll be mainly focusing on the abandonment wound. When you feel abandoned, you shy away. You tend to run away from the things that you want. That's another thing that I saw today. Little rabbits, and rabbits are so cute. They're so loving. They're so like, you just want to pick them up and cuddle them and nurture them. But as soon as they see you and they're out in the wild, they get afraid. Like they just go into fight, flight, and freeze, and they just run away. So the wound of abandonment can make us run away from the very things that we're asking for in our lives. If we want more love, if we want more compassion, if we want more nurturing relationships, if we want more kindness, if we want to receive respect, mutual exchanges of energy, we can often tend to self-sabotage when those things start to come towards us if we are harboring the abandonment wound. And you could have developed this from a very early age, from childhood, where you might have felt abandoned by your parents, by your siblings, by your relatives, your cousins, your friends. When you went to school, you might have been the odd one out, or people didn't want to play with you. A lot of star seeds and light beings and light workers, a lot of healers, because of our energy and the magnitude of our energy and our high vibrations, it tends to really mirror back to other people their own wounding. It tends to really reflect the light into the darkness, and that can scare people away. And it's not something that you're doing consciously. You're not trying to scare people away. If anything, we just want to love people. We want to be there for people. We want to give. We want to heal. We want to be connected to people. We crave that connection, but we can tend to, because of our energy and our vibration, we can tend to scare people away, because it makes them like see parts of themselves that they don't want to have to see, and we reflect it back to them. We're like mirrors. So that can also bring up the abandonment wound. So it really is about understanding as well that when we have to say goodbye to people, it's okay. You can do it from a space of love. And even if they don't reciprocate that energy, even if they themselves don't reciprocate the energy and give it back with love, and they're maybe not ready to let you go, the best thing you can do for yourself and them is to release with love, forgiveness, compassion in your heart, compassion and understanding that everybody is where they are, and it's completely okay. You connected for a reason, you learnt what you needed to learn, and now it's time for you both to fly free. You're never really abandoned, fam. And truly, when you step onto your soul's path and begin to walk your soul's journey, and you start to release those fears of being abandoned, then you realize everything is working in conjunction with you. Then you realize that there are so many of us, soul tribes, soul family, people all over the world. We're all here for each other. There are people out here providing free Reiki, free light languages, free healings. There's Abraham Hicks. There's, Louise Hay. There's so many people. There's Dr. Joe Dispenza. There's so many people that you're going to come into contact with and an alignment with in different parts of your journey. Different things are going to show up on your YouTube that you need at that exact time. So how can we ever feel abandoned? We're all working together. We're all connected. We're all really in this together. And when we can open up to that, we can open up our heart space and say, what's meant to come will come, what's meant to go will go. And either way, I'm going to be joyous and I'm going to enjoy it all. I'm going to be happy through it all. Sometimes, I'm going to have to go in and I'm going to have to feel that pain. But when you can feel it when it happens, then you're not going to suppress and repress that wound, and it's not going to pop up later on when you're trying to manifest and invite in things that you really do want, and they're coming in closer and closer and closer, and then you start to reject and self-sabotage because you're afraid of them, because that wound hasn't been dealt with. It's time to deal with the wound, and it's time to let it go with ease and grace. It's really time. Okay, soul fam. So the light's closing in, helping us to understand that from time to time, there will be those closures, there will be those endings, there will be the putting down of all the burdens. And from time to time, you will feel like the light has disappeared when you have to let go, when you have to release. But as you do that release, that light will come back and it will shine again. And it's better for you to go there and to release it and to let it go. Oh, this little rabbit is always coming towards me. Hi. Hi. How are you? Hi. See, that same rabbit that ran away, he's coming closer now because he's not afraid. The vibrations are changing. All right, fam, let's get into this. Take a deep breath in, opening up your heart to receive these light codes, to release the abandonment wound and to see it as a gift, to know that when people come and go, it is always a gift, a blessing, and a lesson, and a chance for expansion, a chance to allow ourselves to release that which no longer serves us and create space for that which does serve us to our highest good. And that is in the greatest, best good and best interest of all. Forgive yourself, forgive others, hold compassion, and expand. Hintarash chururia tatahera tatus junior tatahera tatus juriate hanera tus churu tukuturu tate sarakate taturia tata hinjara tosu uriane tare hinjara tosu uriane tare hiranare goroto Isha, Isha, Isha. Enjoy your experience on this planet. Allow others to come and go as they please. Be free. Allow all else to be free. Surrender to the divine and allow yourself to align with your highest timeline, your highest potential, and your highest purpose. Be on your soul's path without any resistance. Release the self-sabotage. Release the fear of abandonment. In truth, you are always whole. In truth, you are always one. Hireshu karene tare tare hinaha seru hirane tare tare urisha kani hu hira senare urasha kenatu hirahane sare uru drushti karu hiranoti trakasano turu tu trakasakatano tu shtakrakatakasakarakatakatukushina karakatakasakarakatakasakatakarakutukusakatakarakutukusakatakarakutukusak ushikana karakatakasekatekatukutkurukutukashikatakarakatakasekatakarakatakasekatakarakatakasakuchukutukurukutukasakatakar hintiarato untrushu untentrukutkas. Trust yourself in your process. Rutkati irit in urut ushti arakat eshur atashti aratasja arata. Everything is always aligning and working out for your best and highest good. All is well. When they leave, remind yourself that only good will come of this situation. For myself, for the other, and for all. I let go. I release and I surrender with ease and grace. I allow myself to open up now to receiving love, true love, real love in its highest vibrational form. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. And so it is. Oh, that was beautiful. I can hear my little furry friend bouncing around. Oh, he's over there. He's not that afraid anymore, see? There's lots of rabbits around here and they're just showing themselves now. They're starting to show themselves, they're not as afraid. So yeah, fam, there's no need to be afraid of abandonment. Like I said, sometimes the... Hi! Hi! Oh, he's coming closer and closer. Hi, Baba. Hi! I'm gonna try and get him in the camera if I can, without scaring him too much. But he's definitely coming closer. He's eating his grass. So when those clouds come through and you start going through a little bit of a dark night of the soul, or you start to be afraid of, you know, when the light came through and it shone so brightly and you're like, wow, that's what I've always wanted. And then all of a sudden your wounds start coming up and it overshadows that light. Just remember that you can go in, you can heal, you can deal with it. And sometimes you need that downtime. Sometimes we need the rain, we need the storms in order for new growth to happen. If you plant the seeds and it's always just sunshine and it's always just hot and warm and humid and just burning everything, then nothing's gonna grow. So you have to allow yourself to go inwards from time to time, allow the rain to fall, allow it to wash away and cleanse away anything that no longer serves you, allow it to purify the ground that you have planted upon so that new growth can emerge, new life can emerge, something new can be birthed from within you. New partnerships, companions, unions can be formed in this physical reality, and love can flourish in all seasons, rain, hail, or shine. We love all of it because it's all happening in divine time. Take care, stay blessed, stay high vibing. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.